Hi, it's me again. Quickly wanted to check in with some information about revisions. So, as you probably heard somewhere else, this week at LPS, we're calling it Revisions Week. The reason is because this is the last week of quarter three. So, we wanted to give you all a chance to end quarter three as strong as possible. So, if you click on the document here, you can see all the information for revisions for AP Psychology. Essentially, how it's going to work is for every single class, revisions are due Friday, April 3rd by midnight. That's because that's when grades are due. So that's our final time to put in grades into Jump Rope before quarter three comes to a close. So you can see a list here. Essentially, I've taken the 6 heaviest weight assignments that are in the gradebook for quarter three, and I'm giving you opportunities to revise all 6 of them. You could do as many revisions as you want, as few revisions as you want, but you have these 6 assignments to choose from. So let's start off talking about the quizzes. So there are 3 quizzes from quarter three, as you know, the cognition, the personality, and learning quiz. If you would like, and obviously your first step for this should be to look through your Jump Rope to make sure you're revising the highest leverage assignment. So look at your grades, decide which ones you're not happy with, and then revise the assignments that you're not happy with. If you choose to revise one of these quizzes, basically you're going to be doing, I don't know why that happened. You're going to be doing one free response question. The reason for this is because, as you know, the new AP exam is just going to be 2 free response questions. So there's really no reason for us to continue to practice multiple choice. So it's a little bit weird. Times are weird, life is weird, but we're just going to go with it. So you're just going to be doing 1 free response question for the revision. Let me show you exactly where to find that. If you go to AP Classroom, I'm going to log in as a student so you can see what it would look like. Sorry, my internet is slow. Okay, so while this is logging in, I want to quickly talk about like open note versus closed note. So for these free response questions, which I'll show you in a moment, you're going to be note, so you can use any notes, any resources possible to answer these questions. A few things I want to emphasize about that is, first, you have limited time. So you have 30 minutes. Like I set the assignment timer to be 30 minutes long. So that means that while it is open note, it's also going to be to your advantage if you kind of automatically know the definition of a few of the terms, because you won't really have enough time to look up every single part of the question. So although, of course, you can check in on a few parts of the question if you're not familiar, it will be to your advantage if you have a few of the terms memorized, because then you can finish within the allotted time. Hopefully that makes sense. The other thing I wanted to mention is, even if you know the definition, I obviously have like plagiarizing software, so you can't copy and paste from the internet. So first of all, you're paraphrasing the definition, and also where the real points come in is when you're like applying the term to the situation. So I just wanted to emphasize, it's open note. Of course, use resources, but also just be aware that the majority of the weight of the assignment comes from how you actually apply the definition to the situation, which isn't really like a Googleable problem. It's more just like thinking about how the term would apply to the situation. Okay, so if you scroll down on your like student-facing AP Classroom, you should see underneath AP Psychology these 3 revisions. I guess one of them I posted twice, but they're the same thing. So you can take whichever of the 3. You could take 2 of them, you could take all 3 of them, but they're right here for you. And again, those are due Friday at midnight, and that will be your revision for the quiz for quarter three. Hopefully that makes sense. It's all on AP Classroom, And once you complete it on AP Classroom, just make sure you send me an email so that I can update your jump rope to reflect the revision work that you put in. All right, so for the next 3 assignments, they're all timed writes. For these, you all know the timed writes are on Google Classroom. So revise the assignment directly on Google Classroom and then resubmit it. And then again, just send me an email saying, hey, Ms. Cattell, I revised my personality timed write. Can you update my grade in jump rope? And I will do that when I see your email. Yeah, for the timed writes, all the rubrics are included in the assignment, and also the feedback that I gave you on the assignment should be helpful in revising it. So you should be able to see like where you got points marked off on the rubric. You can just go in and fix those things, and then automatically your score will increase. Okay, so revisions are happening all this week. I'll keep mentioning it in future lessons, but just wanted to put it on your radar early in the week. This document will be the best way for you to track your Q3 revisions for AP Psychology. Please reach out if you have any questions, or if this isn't clear, I can make a better video if this wasn't good enough. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and don't hesitate to reach out. Bye, guys.